Here I am in Bray, and I'm gonna do the cliff walk. It is some spot here. It's my first time here, and it's absolutely unbelievable. The weather's nice. It's about 12 degrees. It's absolutely savage. Busker. Take you out onto the promenade. I'm on the seafront here now. I'm gonna do the cliff walk. So I'm going to aim for up here, and there's a cross on the top of the hill. There. So let's see how long it takes me. I think it's about 2 hours it says, but I don't know where that's from. Nice cool temperature, good ambience around the place. I'm after a cup of coffee. I got the coffee because I needed to use the bathroom and I couldn't find a public toilet, so So there's parking along the side of the road over there. That's where I parked. See the very distinctive type of housing here on the waterfront. I'm not sure if it's Georgian or Victorian, but it's definitely remnants of the English, being the English Empire in Ireland anyway. Really nice design. This promenade is really well done as well. There's all these little nice huts along the side of the water, which is cool. Okay, so had I been a small bit more patient, I would have got to the public toilets. They're just here. But I was dying to go, and I wanted a coffee anyway, so. But I definitely needed a toilet more than a coffee. More of them cool houses. We're starting the ascent up to the top of the hill. You can see it just up there maybe. It's actually a very big crowd. A lot of people walking it. Really nice coloured houses there. Savage views. Really, really nice views. Again, it's like a really crisp day here as well. So it's kind of going to help me with the sweating anyway, because I tend to perspire a lot. Nice German shepherd. Sounds like there's someone busking up here. Let's take a look, or I'll listen. Morning. See the dark line there, Dublin Dark. Very cool. Actually changed because I hate being too hot. Okay, so I don't know what the story is there, but I have to climb underneath that gate. Don't know why it's locked. We probably won't be long finding out anyways. We want to get to the cross, but it did look like that was closed off for some reason. But anyways. So for some reason they thought that there was a gang of people standing by the gate and they thought that I might know how to get up. Fortunately I didn't. One of them told me that someone else climbed under the gate, so that's what I did. None of them came under the gate. I kept going. I mean, if a gate's in the way, it's hardly there for a reason. We shall see. Railway lines below us. Little shelter. Some graffiti. Okay, So it looks like we're coming up to the ruins of some house or some old building up here. This could be interesting. Let's see. So what is this? Okay, excellent. It's been graffitied over. Smugglers and the brandy hole. Okay. Okay, so this is Lord Meade's Lodge, I think. That's what this building is. Oh, train. Cool. Very cool. Lord Meade's Lodge. Okay, so what else does it say? Let's check. Okay, so under the cover of night, a misty cold night in Ireland, they would try and smuggle in goods here and in a cove just down here, I think beyond Lord Meade's Lodge, which is this kind of building here. Obviously it's all broken down now, but actually there's steps here, let's see. So maybe people smuggling stuff from the UK or smuggling stuff out of Ireland. Okay, there's a path here, let's see. Very cool. So you can see the wall, the gable wall. This looks like an indoor wall though at the same time. Let's keep climbing up. Not sure if this was actually, I doubt these steps were actually in the original building then. See, like, Jesus. Ah. Okay. So. Okay, so it doesn't actually take us anywhere in particular. I mean, we could walk up this way, but I'd actually prefer to be on the path. So I'm going to go back down. I want to see everything that's on the path, the main path. But yeah, good view from here, savage view from here. Fucking broilers. I don't know if you can see from here, there's actually a group of kayakers or canoers or something out in the water. I'm gonna see if I can zoom. I think you can kind of see them. They're just in the middle of the picture around there. Cool nonetheless. I'm gonna go back down to the ones. Back on the path again, back on the normal path. Okay, so now it's a very cool area down here. So I think this could be actually the Smugglers Cove area. I feel like this may be where it is down there. I don't know that, I'm just guessing. Just looking good. Very nice. Very, very nice rock. Okay. So there's a stone down here. I wonder if that's why it's locked. Do the stones come loose? Or rocks come loose? They're not stones. Cool tunnel down there in the rocks. But yeah, it is mad to think that there was, like, all down around the coast of Ireland, like there was smuggling going on for hundreds of years, obviously under the British Empire and British rule. Same thing, I suppose, still happens today. I mean, we've heard in the news before, you know, people are still smuggling drugs, so it's not like that trade has completely gone or anything with the modern world. It's still going, it's still happening. Just different goods, I suppose, back in the day. Maybe they were smuggling out, I don't know, I know things like whale oil and stuff like that used to be very valuable commodities back maybe 100 years ago. If you look back at kind of one of the most expensive commodities, or nowadays in the 21st century, it's data. It's the most expensive commodity. You know, middle of the 20th century, it was oil. Before that, I think it was something to do with, was it whale fins or something to do with whales in general? But yeah, you just see how the technology and the needs of people change over time, and what people perceive as valuable change over time. But one thing's for sure, someone's always trying to get around it, trying to make money out of something. It's something that you always find. Look out here, you can actually see the guys on the kayaks out there as well still. This is some view. So I'm not sure, I think I might have, so the cliff walk seems to be separate to that cross on the hill. Now I might be wrong, I might loop back and up and over, but I haven't yet seen anywhere that would tell me that we're going to go back up. I think there's a train passing again. It's right underneath me, so I can't actually see it, but I can hear like the vibrations up through the cliff. I don't know what it is about trains, they're just interesting to look at, I suppose, because I don't see them every day. But hey ho. Okay, so what's going on up here? It looks a bit different. Right, so you can tell that there's unsteady kind of rocks because they have it all fenced off here, which would indicate to me that they have problems with falling stone, falling rock. So you see the train tracks below us. So I did actually see a train, but I don't think the camera would have been sharp enough to pick it up. You see the kayakers out there. What a view! What a fucking view! Right, I think what's going on here? Does the path end? It looks like the path ends. Hopefully not. I don't want to have to turn around. Don't mind making a turn, but I don't want to turn around. Let's see. No, I was wrong, I think. Okay, so all this, well actually I suppose, look, there is the danger of falling stone, and you can see that. But it's kind of like type of fencing that's holding up the rock. It's kind of not Harris fencing, I'm not sure what you call that, hexagonal fencing. But you can see here, obviously there's a danger to humans walking here as well, that they're going to fall down top of the tracks. It's quite a steep cliff face. I mean, it's probably overhanging. I can't quite see the edge of it, or at least the angle of it, which would, you'd imagine, mean it's fairly steep. Hello. I was the first person I came across since I went under the gate. Now there's another cove down here, like, see, so there's so many places that could be this, that Smugglers Cove place that it said back on the poster when we started. I don't know. Let's keep going. Right, here we go. Uphill. Ooh, nice little pull up here now. Okay, first little ascent, not much of an ascent, but something. It's just true what they say about Ireland. If she had a roof, she'd be a great country. Okay, so I came to a break in the road. I can either go this way or this way. Now, I came from this way, so I think I want to go up. I can see a seaside town over that way. I'm not really sure I want to keep going down. I wouldn't mind climbing up, so I think I'm going to go this way. Right. It says there, I've read this poster just there, and apparently there was a train crash here in 1869. Not ideal. You can see the picture. Okay, so a nice little climb here. Nice pull up there. Okay, so there's a little off the beaten track path there, or I can keep going. I'd say I'll just keep going this way for a while, see where it takes me. Okay, so it looks like this comes out onto a road. Okay, so let's go up. There was obviously a path there. We're not going to go that way, we're going to go this way. Nice trees. So right, I'm gonna get a drink. Time to get in the Holy Trinity: an apple, banana, and a mandarin or tangerine, whatever the fuck it is. Always have them on hand. Right, so fruit complete, and now we're ready to move on again. That was my little lunch spot. Let's roll. So it seems like in the good weather this path has been trimmed, so the local council would have trimmed all this grass. I thought for a second it was scorched, but it is actually trimmed. So good work by Wicklow County Council. Okay, so different kind of path now, or one you'd be more accustomed to in kind of a semi-strenuous hike in Ireland. Kind of this rock with mud in between. Insane views. So we reached the plateau here. Kind of that way is the Bray Loop, and this way is the Wind Gate, whatever Wind Gate is. Now I'm heading for Bray Loop, but I have a scan to see if I can see what this Wind Gate thing is about. Oh yeah. You're coming this way? Such a nice sound coming from the trees. I actually thought it was a waterfall or something. Just the wind blowing through the trees. It's savage. Oh. So nice up here. Okay, so there's actually someone up at the top already. It's this man. unbelievable. Right, so we were up there, and we're going to move. We're going to go down this path. We're going to head towards the cross. So for anyone that's wondering, Bray is probably about 20-30 kilometres south of Dublin, in a county in Ireland called Wicklow. Wicklow is nicknamed the Garden of Ireland because it has such good views. Well, it's called the Garden of Ireland because it has such good mountains, kind of flora and fauna. It's just a really nice county. Probably maybe it's a toss up between Kerry and Wicklow, I would say, for the most natural beauty in Ireland, although West Cork is good natural beauty too. Woman back there trying to train her dog to sit. I wonder how she's getting on. Didn't sound too successful. Who am I to judge? I do not have a dog. I hope this doesn't bring me down. I want to be going up to the cross. Let's see. If not, I might have to go back up this way again and go up the hill. Let's see. Okay, so we're on the way down now. I think we're actually going the right way. So we're all good. And we're aiming for out there. There's a big crowd up there, you can see it from here. Like the Irish Christ the Redeemer. Like Rio de Janeiro. But yeah, it's looking good, it's looking good. This path is really nice. It's so well done. It's a really nice kind of walk for, I suppose, people that are just into Hillwalk or they don't want to do too strenuous of one. There was that one patch that was quite strenuous and you're kind of going uphill for, well, you're going straight uphill for maybe 10-15 minutes, but apart from that it's been quite light, it's been quite doable. And to be fair, I just saw an elderly man and I was just passing him and he had two kind of crutches. They weren't crutches, they were like walking sticks. And geez, he was making a good hand at climbing the mountain. So I mean, if he can do it, a lot of other people should be out there trying to do it. Which, I mean, the path is kind of like this most of the way, and tarmac in a lot of places as well. So here we are at the top. Well, nearly at the top. Across here. So let's get up there.
You can follow that path all the way.
What a view. Right, we're on the descent. I have the jacket back on because it's quite windy and I probably won't sweat as much on the way down. So, there you have it. What a view. And it's all tracks like this. It's really nice. It's kind of covered in by furze bush and like woods. It's really, really nice. So I went a different way. I didn't go around the cliff walk. I went kind of straight down the hill. It's very, very cool though. And we're back down again. So I actually took the cliff walk turn at the start, which meant it took me a bit longer. So you could actually shoot straight up the hill and that would have saved me time, but it looked very strenuous. I did that way on the way down and it was fucking tight. It was very tight.